Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I present to you our videos of Gunslinger Stratos. In the year 2115, citizens are assured of peaceful lives in trade of their some comforts. Everyone now believed that their lives are never going to change now, but they never expected strange desert syndrome that swipes down the human race and turns them into sand, and it's slowly spreading around the world. Our lead character Toru and his crush Kyoka were holding hands and walking towards their school. This made Kyoka's brother angry, and he got into a fight with Toru. As Toru wanted a simple school life, he rushed towards his class. KK Matrix is a rating system that estimates capabilities of every single person to divide them into different levels. People at high levels enjoy high social status. Toru didn't get past D rank as he was an orphan and poor. Once ending the history lecture, they start combat coaching. Boys against boys and girls against girls. Though Toru is just a D rank, Toru's combat skills are nothing to scoff at the match on the girls' side. Matches quickly ended up Kyoka as the winner. On Toru's side, as he doesn't want to create any hassle by standing against high class, he willingly lost. Kyoma got offended when she came to know that Toru isn't fighting seriously. After school, Toru and Kyoma headed to their home when they encountered a ghostly girl. When he tried to approach the girl, she quickly ran away, leaving chalk writing on the ground with the words, "Save me." Toru and Kyoma ran after her and fell into a deep hole while running. That hole took them to a different world where battle between super powerful people was taking place. After safely landing, both of them began to check their surroundings and they discovered someone's cadaver. Fearing for their safety, they were taking out their weapons when they got attacked by a stranger. Toru works with Kyoka to use their faux guns to get attacked. The intruder, Toru, takes the chance. Once the intruder wasn't being attentive to sneak behind the enemy, but the instant the enemy turns around, Toru got shocked, as the intruder's appearance specifically looks like him. Thanks to this shock, Toru hesitates to pull the trigger. Toru nearly got shot. If it absolutely wasn't for his unbelievable reflexes, he may have solely dodged his doppelganger's attacks till he received support from namely Remy, from Tora's academy as a result of this scenario. Toru in white decides to withdraw Remy, then takes Toru and Kyoka back to his base of operations. That causes them to faint. Once Toru regained consciousness, he was then taken to envision Dr. Ordiner Ortner and explain that they are fighting to defend this world from their enemies from the opposite world. 2 years back, entities known as Timekeepers contacted them and told them that the apocalypse was close. To avoid wasting the world, they engineered a time machine and gathered worthy individuals to wield the weapons the Timekeepers gave them. A technology evolving energy known as energy cubes. But even with these energy cubes, when every battle the enemy is possessing more powers. Toru thought that this was ridiculous, and Oligar understands that this was all terribly exhausting to require, and thus he offers Toru and Kyoka their weapons if they ever wish to be part of the cause, then simply open their cases. When thinking for a short time, Toru decides to hitch the battle between the two worlds. The next morning, Toru was headed to the laboratory of Dr. Ordiner once Kyoma came to provide him a raise. Kyoma did this to ensure Toru's motivation and goal to join this battle for humanity's survival. Inbound at the lab, Toru gears up and enters the coaching space. By then, Kyoka has a boxing match with Remy, but once she sees Toru, she ignores the match and floats down ahead of Toru to show off her new outfit. Toru then fights against a young proficient assassin. Toru thought that he had the superiority. However, Suzune was a master at concealing, and so she took him down. Once Remy witnesses the battle, he felt that Toru was too weak to check his abilities. 2 shots get fired at him, but he dodges them in the blink of an eye. Scientists discover Toru's abilities are exceptional, whereas Toru was still stunned by his ability. Now Sydney is holding a knife to Remy's neck for daring to sneak attack her. The upper-ups were concerned with Kyoma's decision, allowing them to fight the battle. Once the sirens plumbed off, Toru and his team are taken to the time machine before they are transported to the opposite world. Kyoma tells them that they have to avoid any injury, and if they die, then there is not any thanks to bring them back. After arriving, they found their other-world selves, whereas Toru goes to scout the ghostly girl. As a result of the team, it was outnumbered, in order that they got backed into a decent situation to defend Kyoma from White Tora's attack. Suzune got a hole blown right through her. Suzune denotes a bomb and with success takes down Kyoma's counterpart. Along with the primary battle ends up with 1 loss for either side. Since it was Toru's initial time, he starts to feel the strain of real battles, and he blames himself for his partner's death. If he had been there, Suzune could have been saved. Kyoka tries to comfort Toru. A romantic scene was nearly taking place. Once the sirens detonate again, now there's a winning condition. A portal can be seen within the city center, and whoever gets there first can receive 5 times the number of energy cubes. Toru wanted to be the main attack team. Kyoma protests and points his gun at Toru, then he pulls the trigger, testing Toru's resolve. Kyoma agrees to let Toru participate. They quickly gear up into their combat suits and teleport to the battleground. The Arrange are going to destroy anyone that stands within their way. Black Toru can fight against White Toru to achieve the prime of a tower whenever the portal is placed within the end. They each reach their destination at an equivalent time when being teleported within the tower. The battle between them continues until a voice orders them to halt their fight. A lady comes out from the door. She introduces herself as a timekeeper in shape of Suzune. Watching them fight, she offers the reward to each of them. She begins to elucidate that in 10 years, each worlds can succeed in time distortion technology. It will even permit them to travel between worlds, but that may cause war between the two as a result. Each worlds can destroy one another, and since either of them can have a future, this affects the past, inflicting individuals to be turned in sand. Therefore, the Timekeepers went back to the past and created a game, a good battle for each worlds. The winner will get everything, while losers' worlds get destroyed. White Toru agrees with the Timekeepers. If there's no future, then they're going to just rob other people's futures. When finishing their conversation, the Timekeepers bring Black Toru to the world of White Toru. Kyoka's counterpart sees Toru unconscious. Rather than killing him, she takes him back to her home. Kyoka says that about 100 years back, a series actions like wars and earthquakes occurred so as to survive. Humans shaped little teams. Food became a scarce factor. White Toru participated within the battle between the two worlds in exchange for food for the orphans. Suddenly, Toru receives a call, and time travel begins. Coincidentally, Black Toru gets teleported ahead of White Toru once he was found by Kyoka and Remy. A shoot-up between the two Kyokas is hit by Ricochet Bullet. Taking this chance, White Toru runs with the machine while the conveyance is ongoing. Remy gets mad and chases White Toru into another dimension. A battle takes place. Remy defies all danger by exploitation, an energy cube on his own body that grants him a major boost in his powers. But the side effects of the energy cube on humans turn Remy into a large Sirocco that covers a large space. Black Toru followed Remy to assist him and gets caught within the storm and falls into a strange dream. Toru gets afraid and tries to run away. However, he still cannot escape from the dream. It's not till Toru somehow touches a book that he wakes up and sees the ghostly girl. She explains Toru the reality about the future where humans discover cube energy for the first time on the fringe of the solar system. They then found some way to mass manufacture energy cubes. The time machine will be engineered, and by utilizing it, they're going to discover another world nearly specifically like theirs. However, this discovery wasn't a lucky one. Thank you for your support until the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more similar content. I hope to see you guys soon with another exciting video. Thank you so much for watching.